Giannis has finally requested a trade from the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, I'm sure he's like requested a trade like earlier than this, or like there's definitely been talks around like the subject because we've been getting reports from multiple different like NBA reporters that the Bucks and Giannis have been in talks about like trades and his future in Milwaukee and all types of stuff like that. And honestly, the situation, like the whole topic has gotten really like kind of like repetitive at this point. But now it's kind of like official that like Giannis has been discussing his future with the Bucks, and he was waiting for around 25 games to see how the situation was to like determine what his future would be, like whether it's in Milwaukee or not. So yeah, Giannis is requesting a trade. He doesn't want to be in Milwaukee anymore. From the looks of it, he's been injured recently. He just got injured again. Like the other day, he had a right calf strain. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks. I'm pretty sure. But he was injured before that too, and the Bucks were losing a lot. Like they started off really well. I'm not sure where they are in the standings right now and their exact record, but they aren't doing too well. After starting the season off great, like Giannis was going crazy for those first couple weeks, and the Bucks, they were like 4-1 at some point. They were like top of the East, but they've really fallen off a cliff since then, mainly because of Giannis's injuries. And this roster is it just isn't good. Like I see why Giannis is requesting a trade, and the Bucks like without Giannis now is like it's just like it's not a pretty sight to see. We knew this would be the case. Like once Giannis goes out for a couple weeks, like the Bucks are just gonna go on like a 4 to 5 game skid. And that's really been the case since he's gone out. Um, yeah, this roster just isn't good. There's no co-star over there. We had the Ryan Rollins leap which was really needed. Without that leap, I don't know if the Bucks would even have started off that well or just like doing as well as they have been. But yeah, there's no co-star. Like this Bucks roster is pretty bad. Um, but if Giannis does get traded this season, his Bucks tenure was amazing. And obviously, like with the Bucks being so bad now, I don't think the front office did a bad job in keeping a good team around Giannis because there's not much you can do with this current CBA and the second apron and how the salary cap works with money and everything, and like retaining players is just super hard today and much more difficult than it was back in the day, especially to like win back-to-back championships and keep your roster together, your core together. It's much harder to do that today with the new rules. But the Bucks did do a good job. Like if they got the ring in a small market, like that's really impressive. Giannis, he had a great playoff run, an amazing finals run. He had 50 in that closeout game on hyperextended knee. That finals was crazy. But yo, Giannis just had a great Bucks tenure. He's won MVPs, he's won DPOYs. Of course, he won the ring in the small market. Like this really is Giannis' city, and he's definitely the Bucks GOAT. He leads them in so many different categories. And honestly, if I'm being real, like I don't want to see him leave the Bucks. I love seeing one team guys. It's just really satisfying to me. So I hope he doesn't leave the Bucks. But if he does, it's really going to like switch the entire landscape of the league. Like one of the main destinations that people are discussing are like is rumored to be Giannis's preferred destination is the New York Knicks. And if he went to the Knicks, that would be really interesting. Of course, he would stay in the East, but that would be like kind of like a conference rival. Like that would probably make the Knicks much better or better at the least, while the Bucks will most likely fall off. Like I don't know how that trade will look. Maybe Cat gets traded to the Bucks, but obviously Cat versus Giannis, the Bucks are going to be a much worse team with Cat leading the way without a co-star really over there in Milwaukee, while Giannis is on the Knicks replacing him. And of course, I don't know how the fit would be and everything, but yeah, even if he gets traded to another team with a star, like I can't think of a team off the top of my head, but that would be like it would instantly make them a top team in their conference and an instant contender. Like they would really be a real threat as soon as Giannis gets there. But you also have to consider like if they gut their entire roster out to get him, like who knows what a Giannis trade package would look like. You would probably have to give up a lot of picks, gut out your roster. So who knows if the rest of the roster will even be good outside of the top guys, including Giannis. But yeah, I just don't know how a trade for Giannis will look. Like the recent stars who have gotten traded, um, it's like it's just been kind of like a mixed bag for real. Like Desmond Bain, he got traded for a good amount of first round picks, I'm pretty sure. But then someone like KD, he didn't really get traded for much. He got traded for like Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and some picks. It wasn't that much for the Rockets to get KD. So we really can't like predict how a Giannis trade will look. Maybe they give up a lot of picks and a lot of players. Maybe they don't, and we're surprised. Like even Luka, I don't know why I didn't think of Luka first. Luka got traded for damn near nothing. Like obviously they traded AD, but like Luka is miles better than AD. They traded AD, and like I don't even remember what else they traded for Luka outside of AD. Like it's really like a flip of a coin, like how the trade package will look. So whoever trades for him, they do have to be like kind of cautious. Make sure they're not giving up too much. And I don't know if whatever they give up would technically be too much since you're trading for Giannis, a top 3 to 4 player in the league. Like maybe it'll be worth it, especially if you get like a ring out of it sometime in the future, or even this season. But when you're trading for guys like Giannis, superstars, like trying to make that next leap, you always have to think if you can beat the best team in the league, the defending champions, the OKC Thunder. Will you be able to beat them if you trade for Giannis? You really have to take that into consideration because that could like make or break your team. And also it is kind of weird, like not weird, but it's like kind of risky if you trade for Giannis now because he's kind of getting up there in age. He's like 31, I believe. So like who knows how many more years he has left in his prime, especially considering his play style and these injuries that have recently been kind of stacking up on him. So who knows how much longer he has in his prime, how many more peak years we have left of Giannis, and how that'll impact your team moving forward. But yeah, once again, I would like to see Giannis stay in Milwaukee. I know the situation isn't great, but this front office really did like all they could. They even tried to get this team this year as solid as they could. Like they flipped Dame for Miles Turner. And I mean, that was really the best. Like Miles Turner was the best player they were going to get from that. But yeah, shout out to the Bucks front office. I guess they've tried their best to put a good team around Giannis. And Giannis is going to make any team look pretty competent because he's Giannis. Like he's one of the best players in the world. But this team is just not competent. Like he had them looking good at first, but as you see, once he gets injured, like this team is just not good at all, really. So of course, once again, I don't blame Giannis for requesting a trade, but I really do hope he stays with the Bucks. But let me know which team you would want to see him go to down below in the comments.